The Unified Payments Interface or UPI is now all set to make the lives of NRIs a bit easier. Indians living in 10 countries will soon be able to use their international numbers to send money back home instantly and without paying any extra charge. Most of the remittance that India receives is from these 10 countries. According to the World Bank, India received about $90 billion in remittances in 2021. NRIs with non-resident external account or NRE account and non-resident ordinary account or NRO account will be able to transfer money instantly 24/7 through UPI. A NRE account is an account opened in India by a NRI to deposit their foreign earnings. While on the other hand, a NRO account is one which is also used by a NRI but to deposit income earned in India like rent and dividend. So will this move disrupt the remittance market?
So, I think it has the potential to actually completely revolutionize cross-border payments, just like UPI completely transformed domestic digital payments. I think the one big USP of UPI is it focuses on customer convenience, easy interface and usability, and low costs, and it's available 24/7. These are not features that are available for the existing remittance and cross-border schemes that are available today.
The most well-known ways to transfer money are wire transfers, through money transfers companies like Western Union, and through online platforms like PayPal, Payoneer, etc. Wire transfer takes about 48 hours. Others too are not instant and take time. Adoption of UPI is expected to disrupt this market. With an easy and instant mode of payment, it is expected that people will shift to UPI from traditional wire transfer and using services of money transfer companies. Since its inception, the UPI-based transactions have increased considerably. In the second quarter of FY23, UPI accounted for 49% of all transactions by volume and 67% in value in P2P transactions. While on the other hand, transactions using debit and credit cards were at 8% in volume and 14% in value. So, will the adoption of UPI impact the businesses of existing players in the remittance market?
To begin with, there will be not much of a impact. I mean, there will be different spaces. People who are more tech savvy, they will have UPI till they get onboarded. So initially they will kind of coexist, but over time, I do not see any competition to UPI as a payment service. Eventually, because the technology is not the same, the experience is not the same, and that infrastructure can never provide that same experience. I see over time UPI just taking over completely. Competing businesses that are there, if they feel that strain that okay, UPI is taking a large market share, they will be forced to either innovate and figure out some better way of because at cost I'm not sure how they will be able to compete.
With NPCI planning to extend UPI services to NRIs, the players in the market have already started to innovate. Zaire, a Dubai-based fintech startup, has reportedly acquired Rive, a Bangalore-based startup that provides credit card holders the facility of scan and pay. With this acquisition, Zaire will be able to easily integrate UPI into its system. So will the adoption of UPI lead to UPI-focused innovations, mergers and acquisitions?
So mergers and acquisitions will maybe come a little later, but the beauty of this is that I am quite excited to see how this pans out is that all UPI itself in India, the local infrastructure, they've already come out with UPI 2.0, auto pay. There are the product is not stopping even in India. Now this same technology can very directly be applicable. Those innovations are now going to happen at a larger scale. I mean, the innovations are going to be the same. The impact of that innovation is going to be not just limited to India.
One thing is certain, with increased usage of UPI, the remittance process will become much easier. Furthermore, like in India, people may start using UPI for small expenses abroad. But will this easier process lead to an increased remittance?
I mean, to be honest, I see a very marginal increase because people who wanted to send money, they will still send money. Like when I was a student and I had to receive money, I had to receive money. But I see a lot more smaller ticket transactions. People earlier in the day, people will have to plan in advance. That will come down. I see much smaller ticket sizes that the number of transactions will increase, but I think remittances will take its natural progression.
The adoption of UPI by NRIs may prove to be a game changer for the remittance market. The existing players in the market, particularly banks and money transfer companies, will have to innovate to adapt to the increased usage of UPI. However, even though the process of remittance will become easier, it may not necessarily correspond to an increase in remittance.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views, and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and LinkedIn.